Hi guys, SliverShoe here, and I'm going to be doing a barn tour for November. Just want to start off apologising for not having one last month, but I was just so busy. I tried to do a collection tour, but I got the mare and stallions done and then never found the time to actually do the foals and that lot, so apologise for that, but I'm going to do a November one instead. I'm sorry if I sound a bit weird and maybe a bit funny. I'm recovering from a cold and a illness, so my voice is a bit off at the moment. But anyway, so this is the front of my yard. So this is got a sign, what's there, caution guard dogs, and then we have a little display at the front. But I'm going to try and think of some other things to get to put on the front, so if you guys have any idea, just leave a comment below. But yeah, that's the beginning. So, if you haven't seen my videos before, half of my barn is on the floor, half my barn is on this bookshelf here. So you'll be able to, so we're going to start on the floor and then we'll go to the bookshelf. So we haven't changed too much from the last barn I did, except for we just have a few new members. Okay, so over here to start off with is where we keep all our cars and carriages and stuff. So we have a car, this is just the I Love Pony brand. I'm hopefully going to get a Slash one for Christmas. If not, I will probably get one in the new year, especially the new 2016 one. It looks really good. Yeah, so, and I've also got a pony cart. This is the Sylvania one. I just don't actually use it very often, but it just lives there. Then my Slash cart lives there, and then we just have our trailer, what again is just a I Love Pony brand, and it's just got some shavings in there as well, and it has been knocked off, but there used to be a clip at the front so you could tie the horses up. And then it just has a couple of signs just saying caution horses and how slow to drive. So right by the car park area, we have our, this was kind of like our flat work riding school. It mainly called flat work since we only normally do flat work in here. It's kind of falling apart, it needs a bit of re-gluing because the sides are falling off. But we have Anne, just a vaulting instructor who's teaching these to a lesson. So we have Hannah, who's riding Wish, or Wish Me Luck, she's my Lipizzaner mare, and then Millie is riding April, or Burning Embers, she's my Basquiat Curl mare. So that is the school. So the other little bit in this section, at the moment we have our dog agility storage stuff here, because we're going to use this school to do dog agility as well. And then we have our dog pen and our Falabella pen. So this is our dog area. It's where all the riders and helpers can put their dogs if they can't be with them, like while they're on the yard, if they're riding or teaching or doing something with horses that can't have the dogs around. So in here we have, this is Myrtle, this is Ben's dog. We have, oh he's not going to stand up, not Bobo, this is Buddy, sorry. He is Emma's dog. They have a blanket and cushion areas in this kind of house. I've lost the roof for the house, so it's just pretending it has a roof on it, but they have a indoor and outdoor area, and they're just on this kind of fabricy, felty thing. They have a water bar in the corner. This is one of my new dogs. I only just got her. She's the female pug, and her name is Ellie. She is Zoe's dog. And then over here we have, this is Rover, Sarah's dog, and then we've got Lily's dog, Snoopy, and then this little guy doesn't have a name yet. She's a little German Shepherd puppy. I'm not completely sure what to name her. And this is Maddie's dog. So you can choose what you think she should be called. Okay, and then over here, just by the pen dogs, we have our Falabella area. So again, we have like this little kind of indoor shed area. It just has some kind of bedding in there. And we have, this is Spot or Spotted Dot, the gelding. We have Mouse or Gentle Giant, another gelding. We have Fairy Dust or Little Specks of Dust, and she is the mare, and she's having a drink. And then here we have Emerald or My Precious Little Gem, who seems to be in their feed bowl, well, feed trough thing. Yeah, they just have a house, feed trough, and then a bowl. And then they have their name tags on the side. And I don't know if you may have seen on my channel, I've started doing photo shows. So if you guys have got any photo shows and you're doing and you're looking for someone to enter, just let me know and I'm sure to have a look at it. But I'm going to start sticking up their rosettes around their name tag. So this one is from the Grandview Jumper Stables one, and I think this one was for Mouse. So this is their area. So just by the Falabella pen we have, just knocked their name tag over, the Mustang area. So this is where the Mustangs live. If we get any other Mustangs, you may get like split it up a bit more, but especially because of the fact of looking, I don't know if any of you guys have seen the sneak peek of 2016 horses, but they're actually they should be hopefully releasing some new Mustangs, and that includes actually a whole Mustang family, so it would be kind of nice to have the mare down here, so I'd have to split it up to keep the stallions and the mare separate. But at the moment I just have, this is Elliot, or Fight or Flight, and he's not going to stand up now. And then this is Oscar or Chance to be free. And then they just have like a little house area at the back. So this is the retired pony pen. No one's actually in here at the moment because they need to clean it, as you can't see everything's everywhere. But they just have a sign outside saying, please don't feed the horses. This is to do with the Mustangs and to do with these, because the Mustangs are likely to bite you if you feed them, as they're getting used to trusting people. These guys are on quite a lot of medication, some of them, that it could be bad for them having certain treats. But I'll show you anyway. They just have, I've just knocked off, it's just a kind of sliding thing to separate the outdoor and the indoor area. Then their indoor area, it's just got this kind of matting on the floor. They have a hay bar and some hay on the floor, and then they have a water trough down the back. So yeah, that is their area, so let's move on. Okay, so by the retired pony pen, we just have this spare run. This has been, it's just a temporary run. It was put up for Cinnamon because she was ill, and it was just going to be used for just random kind of horses, because it hasn't got, it's just not a very big one. It's not for like lots of horses, but this is where we have put our new donkeys. So we rescued some more donkeys, as we don't like to buy donkeys as such, but we like to rescue them from different places. These guys, this one at the back was being used for beach rides, and then ended up being taken off the owner because she wasn't very well treated. So we've rescued her, and she's now coming to join us. So she's been separated for the rest yet, because we're going to introduce them slowly. So at the moment we have Grace, who's just going to bring in a water bucket and some hay, because they've just had their water changed. And she's just got the tools here, and her dog, Princess. So the two donkeys, this is Hattie, and I think it was Heart of Gold is her show name. And this is Darcy, and I can't remember what I gave her for a show name, but that is Hattie and Darcy. I think they're really cute, and I think they're really sweet, and I can't resist getting them. They're so cute. So yeah, they're in here at the moment, and they're just waiting also for the other guys to get the all clear from the vet, so they could be kind of put back together, and I need to fix that fence, so I'll do that and then I'll show you the next area. Okay, so this is the stallion barn. It has got a gelding in there, but as I say most times, it's only because we don't have enough space for him in our gelding barn because he's quite big. And anyway, our gelding barn has now been turned into a school barn, so slightly changed. But so in here we have, this is Jack wearing a pocket rocket. He's my Arabian stallion, and he's just having a hair collar put on to be taken out into split field. And this is drummer stable. This is Crackerjack or Bolts and Lightning, the Andalusian, Chester stable, and then this is Magic, or Magician if possible, his Balestano gelding. Then that stable over there is Sandwiches stable, who's out at the moment, and again he has a little ribbon. Here we've got Domino, and he's got the other type of ribbon you might see, and this is from, I think it's Caitlin Minay or something, Minita, I don't know how to kind of say it, but anyway, she does quite a lot of photo competitions as well, and it came from hers. This is, sorry, here's showing those falling pieces. This is Runaway or Born Flight, the court horse, Big and Bold or Charlie Brown. Charlie is the Tinker. This is Typer or Tyrannosaurus Rex, and then we have Phantom or Phantom of the Opera, and then that is Bubble Stables at the back. And they just have these kind of poly things for now because I don't have a stable door. And hopefully when I get enough cardboard, I'm going to make a new stable. It's going to have more space in it, so I can hopefully, yeah, just have some more space. So, and I did mention, but this is Molly, and then this is Bobo, her dog. So just behind the boys' barn, we have our boarders' yard. This is for all our border horses. Well, not all of them are border horses, but quite a lot of them who are boarders live here, other than we have another little bit of a boarders' yard on the bookshelf. But if they're boarders, most of them are going to stay here, unless for some reason they're like boarders on working livery, so they would have been put in the rest of the yard. So to start off with, we just have this little 4-block, and here we have Morello, or Electric Blue is my Pinto stallion, and that is Sam's horse. This is Apollo stable, he's not here at the moment, and that's Zoe's horse. This is Mist stable, it's Jess's horse, but Misty's out in the field. And then here we've got Daisy, or Mystic Dream. She's my Knubstrupper bear, and she's on loan to Zoe at the moment. Over here we have what is kind of known as Jade's barn, but not completely Jade's barn, as the fact technically all of the barns are Jade's, as she owns the yard. But this is just the Schleich 2014 stable, and it's basically just filled with all of her horses, hence it's called Jade's barn. This is Buttons' stable, Lightning stable, then we have Flicker. Sorry, this is Venus' stable and Flicker's stable. Lightning is out here at the moment. He's my Trek stallion, and show name is Zeus's Bolt. And this is a new thing, is the fact they now have Buttons and Zeus's stable have a run out, just so they can go out. Also other boys will be put out in here. It's kind of like a third boys field, but not many others go out here because Zeus is only Lightning's only young, so he gets a bit upset with newcomers. So normally the only ones who go out of him are Buttons, Apollo, and occasionally Drummer and Smudge will go out of here because they're just so placid that he's really nice with them. So in Jade's barn at the moment, it's the way out to go hacking. Normally you would get on outside of the barn because you're not really meant to walk right through here because of all these kind of pegs and stuff, but since Jay's going out the hack, he kind of made an exception. So this is Buttons, or Mighty Word, he's my Knubstrupper stallion. This is Jade, and she's just got her dog Holly on a leash because she's only new. She's only a little puppy, so she's not as well trained as her other dog Heidi, who's waiting for them to go. And she's going out on a hack with... Okay, sorry about that, my camera died and then I had to just let it charge, so I'm back again. If this will focus, this is Snowball, or Can't Be Tamed, she's my command mare. She's being ridden by Sam, and he's going out with his dog Sydney. This is Chester, or Blue Dancer, and he's my command stallion, and he's being ridden by Jess, and she's got her dog Dottie, the Dalmatian, just out here. So, like the other side, their stables have a run out as well, but a lot bigger run out. So just quickly before I go in there, this is kind of what all the stables look like. They each have a bale of hay, a feeding trough, water trough. Outside they have bars for putting saddles and bridles on, and then they have straw. This stable's slight exception is the fact it has a treat in it because it's Flicker stable. And then they also have name tags up with all their name tags, and occasionally they've got some rosettes. So yeah, all their stables run out into this kind of field. It's in two sections but can be opened up. So this first bit here can be closed off. So if we want just the guys, the ponies, sorry, to just be let out into their run, but don't want to put them out in the whole field, that can be done. So this is Midnight. She is my Frisian foal. Her show name is Midnight Stalker. This is Venus, or Goddess of Love. She is a Frisian mare. So yep. Sorry about that. Over here we have Fade, or Medusa's Eyes. This is Venus's foal. She is an upstrapper, but I think she looks so cute with Venus, I've left her with her. We also have Bambi, or Storytime. She's a battling pearl foal. She's out in the field as her mum's in lesson. So quite a lot of our foals will get turned out to have some time out while their mums are in lessons, unless it's only a short one. Over here we have Rosie, or Paint to Perfection. She's a tinker mare, and then her foal is Joey, or Little Boy Blue, and they're just out in the field as well. And then we have Flicker, or Forever Wild, and she's another Frisian mare. She's the mother of Midnight. So this field can have this gate completely closed off, but it hasn't at the moment. No one's kind of got around to completely taking away this split section. But this is also another mare's field, so mares can be put out in here. And then we have another field down the back, what I'll show you in a minute. So another thing, part of the boarders yard, is this area here. This is our 2 barn. It just has 2 stables in it. It's just a temporary one until I've got more to make a new one. They just have some pegs outside, or can be used for tying up or putting tack on. And then we have Mac, or Rock and Roll, and then we have Spirit, or Atlanta. And then this is the stallion version of the field for stallion and gelding for the mares have that side. It's just another one. And at the moment we have 3 horses out, or ponies I should really say. We have Sandwich, or Peanut PB&J. He's the Mini Shetty stallion. Here we have my Dartmoor stallion Bubbles, or Pop the Bubble. And then we have Mist, or Frozen in Time. He is a fell pony, and he is Jess's horse. And then we just have little Lily here, who just come to feed him a cat. So that is the borders area, and now I'm going to move on to the mares. Okay, so this is my mare barn. Just outside we have some hooks for tying up again. So yeah, this is it. So this is Smokey's stable. This is Polo, or Popping Candy, and her foal is Patch, or Patchy's Wildest Dream. I've just knocked them over. They have a temporary stall guard as that one broke. This is Bella, or Better Grey, and her foals, she's got Tintin, or Titan's Full, or Dakota, or Nature's Finest. They're the Arabians. This is Fancy, or Bouquet of Flowers. and her foal is Star, Shooting Star, the Andy Illusions. Over here we've got Mystery Solved, or Cluedo, and her foal is Ludo, or Missing Pieces. At the back we have Snowball Stable. This is Coco, or White Noise, and her foal is Marshmallow, or Curse the Treats, the Tennessee Walking Horse. Here we have my halfling as Dolly, or Melanie Day, and her foal is Sapphire. And I, for the life of me, can never remember what her show name is. Over here is just, this is Wish's stable. This is Cinnamon's temporary stable. Cinnamon has a slight case of laminitis, what has caused an abscess. So she's just in the small pen, as we don't really want to put her out with the rest of where she normally lives, because Albert and they kind of play around a bit and don't want to get her hurt, but she's actually going out in the big field for the first time and seeing how her foot is afterwards. This is Jasper, or Daydream Dancer, and her foal is Conquer, or Golly Gosh, the Hanovians. We've got Cressy, or 16 Lives, and Chestnut Love Connection, they're the Appaloosas. Here we have My Lady in Pink, or Dream, and her foal is Ballet Shoes, also known as Destiny. And then we have Maddie, or Desert's Child, and her foal is First Noel, or Brandy. Here we have Juno, or Trust in Me, and her foal is Talia, or America's Last Chance. Here we've got this is Gypsy, sorry, or Free Spirit, and her foal is Toblerone, or just Toby. Here we've got Rika's stable, Rosie's stable, and April's stable. So that is my mare barn. So now we're going to move on to the fields. Okay, so these are our fields. Altogether I think we have about 8 fields, but I'm calling split field as 1 instead of 4, but we have about 8 fields. These are the 2 main fields. Normally this is actually the stallion side, and then the mares go the other side, since there's normally more of them. But as actually the heavy horses are going out in the big field, we've changed them over, and they kind of switch all the time. But over here we have Cinnamon, or Premier. She's my Icelandic mare, or I kind of call her a yearling because she's one of the older ones. It does seem that everything from kind of an older period is smaller than what they were now, so I've kind of said her she's a yearling. But anyway, she's been turned out in the field by Maddie. Also out in the field we have Chocolate, or Hot Pudding, the Camargue foal. We have Cloud, or Shooting Arrow, the Forge foal. And then this is Cloud's mum, Rika, or Wise Words. And then at the back we've got Luna Star, or Moonshine, the Lipizan foal. And then each field has a little shelter, some hay, a water trough, and then just, the field. So this is where I've got my boys at the moment. So again, they've got shelter, hay, and a water trough. And in here at the moment we just have my Shire Stallion, Big Ted, or Massive Achievement, and my Black Forest, I think he's a stallion, Dusty, or Dust Devil. Okay, so the last thing on the kind of ground level is my split field. So this is basically just a field what's been split up into 4 sections. It has they kind of been used for either small grazing or just for horses that need to be out on their own. So here we have Jester, or Chuckles and Laughter. She's one of the retired ponies. She may not be as such be a retired model, but I'm saying that she's kind of quite old. She's one of the original models I got. So, yeah, she's been moved to the retired pen, and she doesn't get ridden anymore. And she's just got this fly rug on because she gets quite bad sweet itch. So she has to have a rug on all the time, and soon she's going to be moved into probably a heavier rug as it's getting cold outside. Over here we have Mike, or Best Mate. He's my pony, retired pony. Here we have Skippy, or Boxing Match. He's my Pinto. And then here we've got Tom or Finding Directions, and he's my Arabian. So they're in this kind of these two sections, and then over here we have Smokey, or Smoking Chimney, and then this is Twilight or Fighting to Survive. They're the Lipizzaners, and then Jack is about to go out in this one. And then just over here we have Master, or Master of Mischief. He is my Clydesdale gelding, and he is in my sledge pony cart. And he's being driven by Dan, and he has got his dog Denton with him. So I love this kind of harness. It looks so cute on any horse you put it on. I especially love it on my Frisian mare Flicker. She looks really cute in it. Anyway, so that is them in the trailer. So this is the ground level, and I'm going to start on the bookshelf. So this is the first level of the bookshelf. It is I've got two bookshelves put together, and you just got to kind of pretend you can walk through it. But here is the borders yard. So this is another little borders area. It has a school in the middle, what is primarily used just by these four. Occasionally we put lessons in it, but only lead rank. It's only a tiny school. And they do have the use of the bigger schools. They just have to book those ones. Whereas this one, they kind of have more, they can use it when they want. Over here we have Mia, who's just taking a bucket and giving it to Smudge with his medication and food in. This is Smudge, or Cookies and Cream. He is a Hanoverian, and he's owned by Jenna. This is Sky, or Working Wonders. She is a Welsh section D, and sorry, not a D. She's actually, I think she's Welsh section C. Sorry. No, D, yeah. I couldn't remember if I had to change it or not, but I did change it, and she's Welsh section D, and her name is Sky, or Working Wonders, and she's owned by Hannah. In here you can't see it very well because it's quite dark. We have, oh, it really is that dark, I'll take her out. We have Butterscotch, or Winter's Creek, and she's a Haflinger, and she is owned by Millie. And then this last one is Charmer, or Charges of Fire. She's a quarter horse, and she is owned by Amy. So they then can walk up there to get up to the next level, or they just kind of come out and round, and then they come to the tack, feed and storage. So just as you come in, we have a head collar rack. We have our saddles, so we have a saddle rack up the top, and down the bottom there's not many saddles on there at all actually. There's all the ones that live down there there. We also have our lunging and our lunge whip, and then we have all our bridles along here. And then this is where it's just our saddle horse, where we keep the dressage saddle, bridle and boots. Well, boots aren't dressage, but we kind of keep them all on there. At the back we have buckets, feed bins, feed bags, treats, bins. We have our rugs, a couple of things, some trophies, and then we have our grooming boxes and some more buckets. Something new for the chat room, what's changed, is there used to be a storage box and the dog agility stuff, but we moved that now, and we now have a washing machine for rugs and nemners, and then on top we just keep our Hackamore and the bareback set. And we also have this rug rack, where we put the rugs to dry or just hang rugs up, and then we have Lucy, who is just hanging another rug up, what she's just taken out the washing machine. So yeah, that's Lucy. I just thought I'll show you properly what the washing machine looks like, and I'll show you what the rug rack looks like in a minute, but basically it's just a wooden washing machine. I got given it for my Sylvanian house, but I don't use my Sylvanian house very much anymore. I've still got it, and it's still got everything in it, I just don't use it as much, so I've just thought I'd nick the washing machine out of it and nick the clothes drying thing, clothes hanging thing, I think it was meant to be, but it's just at the moment got a rug in what's washing, and it's just got a door that opens and shuts. So let's just put the stuff back on top. And then we also just have this rug rack, basically just kind of an orange thing with white bars on it. It's got a bar underneath, and then you can just hang the rugs on it. So yeah, I just took those out of my Tasmanian house as I don't use my house anymore. It just lives in a spare bedroom. It's a very nice house, but I don't use it anymore. So anyway, that is the tack room, and now I'm going to move up. So up here is our heavy horses. So here we have Clover or Chance to Shine, my Clydesdale gelding. That is Big Ted's stable. Over there we've got Silver or Treasure. This is Dusty's stable. We have Hayley or Helping Hands and her kind of adopted foal Winchester. Or Moonlight is his name, but we call him, his show name's Winchester. At the back we have Sugar Mouse, or Sweet Touch and her foal Blaze of Blazing Fire. I keep trying to look at their name tags to make sure I'm getting the right name, but their name tags actually haven't moved yet, so they're all in the wrong place. What makes my life tricky when trying to remember all the show names. Over here we've got I've forgotten her name. Blue or Champion X and her foal Toffee or Baby Shoes. She's a Clydesdale mare and foal. Here we've got Platinum or Leash Touch and her foal is Coal or Dark Mist. They're the Percherons. And then that is just Master's blanket, because again he suffers with a bit of sweet itch and he gets quite cold, so his blanket's just in there at the moment. So the other side of this area is our pony area. So pony pen makes a better word for it. And this is new. I just made this. It's because I needed the fences of all other places, so I decided to make some new ones. It's just basically popsicle sticks and matchsticks stuck together. I do need to do a bit more to them, as the fact that probably some of the really little foals could probably fit through them. There's none in this one who specifically could fit through them, but they are still quite big gaps. So in here we've got Albert or Alberto II, the Pinto yearling. Here we've got Coffee Bean or Rush of a Lifetime, my Fell. This is Frosty or Frosty the Snowman, the Fell foal. This is Brownie or Chocolate Delight. And that foal is Caramel or Galaxy Caramel. And then at the back we have Muffin's foal. And this is, which one is it? This is Kiwi or My Treats. This is also where Cinnamon goes, but she kind of messes around too much, so she wouldn't heal properly, so they've moved it out for a bit. But that is the pony area, and we're going to move up again. Okay, so this level has got my 3-block on it. This has just got a random set of ponies, and it's also got our wash bay. So in here we've got Bo, or Biscuit Snap, and his foal is Cricket or Checkerboard. Cricket's mum passed away, so he's come to live with Bo since Bo kind of took him on. Otter's even trying. This is Legacy or Allegro, and he's my Pinto Stallion. Here we've got, I think this one's Mia, and then she's just got Amy's Bridal, because Amy's about to stack up Abby or Native Heart. She's a Pinto mare, and then we've got Amy and Amy's Saddle, and Mia's just helping Amy as she's got nothing else to do. So yeah, here we just have a wash bay. No one's here at the moment, so it's not in use. And then across from here we have another one of my beautiful fences. This one worked a bit better than the one at the bottom, but because I tried a different design. But again, we probably need to put some more things in, because I'm sure Soda could probably fit himself through and jump out. But anyway, this is Soda or Ginger Bear, mini shetty foal. Here we've got my Knight or my Knight in Shining Armour. He is a Shetland gelding. Well, this is a Shetland pencil or Shetland, but yeah. This is Chip or Tiny Potential. Here we've got Arrow or Bow and Arrow, and then at the end we've got Henry or Miner's Fright. They're all geldings, other than Little Chip, who's a foal. Here we've got Minstrel or Pied Piper, and then we've got Locket, Chip's mother, or Valentine's Day. And then here we've got Puzzle or Jigsaw Puzzle, who is Minstrel's foal, and then we've got Penny and teacher's pet, and that is Soda's mother. So this is this area, and now we're going to move up. Okay, so this is our top enclosed level, and it has our school barn on it, or used to be known as our gelding mare with no foals, but actually there's stallions in there now, so, well, there's always been stallions in there, I just always kind of said that it was a gelding barn, but it's now been changed to our school barn. So in here we just have our office, and our cats are in here. Then we have Tinker or Lucky Charm, Storm Warning, Sparky or Spark the Night. We have Windy or Gale Force, who's at the back. And then we have River or Poseidon Stream. Here we've got Sunshine or Sour Sugar. And then we have Evie or Evelyn Star. And here we've got Smarty or Speedy Samantha, who's being groomed by Jenna. And then we have a grooming box and Jenna's dog Rosie. And we have Lady or Luck Can Be Cured. And then we move through there, where we've just got our donkeys and zebras. So we have Up and Over, or Stripes as zebra. Then we have my donkey Felicity or Felicity Wishes. The zebra is Stripes or is Zigzag or Racing Stripes. Here we've got Lucy or Last Wish, who's being checked out by our vet John. And then he's got his dog Bruce there. We're just checking the donkeys and zebras out to make sure they're going to be no harm to our new donkeys and vice versa before we introduce them. So that is their level. So this is the last area of my barn. This is the riding school. This is our jump school. This is like our big arena. And the other one, this is where we do most of our jumping because the jumps are kept up here. Okay, so we just have some jump storage, got a couple of jumps. These ones are from the little toy van brand. Then we have the poles and stuff, and these they all came from the I Love Horse brand. And then again, any wooden ones are from the toy, and any plastic ones are from I Love Horses. And at the moment we're having a jumping lesson. Ben is about to get squished. He forgot to move him back to where he was originally, because I did end up changing what I originally wanted to do. But anyway, they're doing a jump here where they come across and go around and jump this spread. And at the moment we have Zoe, who's riding her horse Apollo. Zoe doesn't normally do much jumping, but she needs to train Apollo and everything, and he's not going to make him such a good dressage horse, as he's quite high-spirited, so she's going to try him out on some jumping. Over here we have the back of Sarah, and Drummer's lovely bottom, but I'll move around. So here we've actually got Drummer and Sarah, and Drummer's showing his Beat the Drum, and he's an Novian stallion. And then over here, as we go scooch back round again, we have Emma, who is riding Muffin, the Icelandic mare, also known as Staying Class. And as I said earlier, this is Ben. So they're just having a jump. And then that is kind of the end of my barn tour. So now I'm going to give you a quick overview. So hi guys, so that's the end of my barn tour. I hope you enjoyed. As usual, leave suggestions for new videos. I do want to try and do some more. I hopefully should be uploading, actually you may have already seen this as it's going up before this, a storage box, my box storage tour, and a kind of day at the stables with me. I didn't get to record too much because at my stables, it's always quite busy being a riding school, so I couldn't really record whatever people are there, especially if we've got clients down there, because it's not very fair on the clients or fair on my instructor's business. So I don't get much recording done down there, but I did do some stuff because she had the day off, so no one was down there. So it was just a good bit of recording. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Suggestions for that dog, my little German Shepherd puppy, and ideas what I could do in the front entrance. So I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace!